Imagine taking a deep breath, filling your lungs with the air that keeps you alive. Now imagine that oxygen, the invisible lifeline woven into every moment of your life, suddenly disappears. Not forever, not for minutes, just for 5 short seconds. 5 seconds may not sound like much. After all, most people can hold their breath for half a minute or more without a problem. Your lungs would barely notice the absence. Your breathing would remain steady, but the world around you, it would collapse into chaos. Oxygen makes up only 21% of our atmosphere, yet it holds civilization, ecosystems, and even the ground beneath our feet together. Without it, in just 5 seconds, Earth would become almost unrecognizable. Let's start with the buildings around you. Every dam, every dome, every concrete skyscraper relies on oxygen molecules as binding agents. Without oxygen, concrete is no longer concrete. It's just dust and rubble. In an instant, the Hoover Dam, the Pantheon's dome, bridges, highways, even the foundation beneath your feet will crumble. And metals? They behave in terrifying ways. Normally, metals are covered in a thin layer of oxidation that prevents them from fusing. Take away that layer, and every untreated piece of metal would instantly weld to another. Car doors might fuse shut, chains would lock together, machines would grind to a stop. It would feel like the entire world's metal just decided to glue itself together at the exact same moment. Now, imagine you're on the beach when this happens. Within seconds, you feel the burn of ultraviolet radiation on your skin. That's because the ozone layer, our shield against the sun's deadly UV rays, is made of oxygen. No oxygen, no ozone. For those 5 seconds, Earth would be exposed to the full force of the sun, searing skin, damaging eyes, and scorching ecosystems. But the damage isn't only on the surface. Inside your body, your inner ear would rupture. Why? Because removing oxygen means removing 21% of air pressure instantly. That's like standing calmly at sea level 1 second, and then free-falling 2,000 meters the next. Your ears wouldn't have time to equalize, leaving you with bursts of pain and damage. And don't expect your surroundings to help. Without oxygen, fire ceases to exist. Engines in cars and planes rely on combustion. No oxygen, no combustion. Engine stall. Millions of cars die in place. Every plane in the sky becomes a powerless glider, plummeting toward the Earth. The modern world, in 5 seconds, grinds to a catastrophic halt. And look up. The sky itself would be different. Normally, sunlight scatters across oxygen and nitrogen molecules, painting our skies blue. Remove oxygen, and there's far less scattering. The sky turns black, like space itself, as if night had swallowed the day. But the most terrifying effect of all lies beneath your feet. Earth's crust, the layer of rock that forms our continents and ocean floors, is made of 45% oxygen. Without it, the crust crumbles. Rocks shatter, mountains disintegrate. The very ground you stand on begins to collapse into dust. It's as if the planet itself is being unmade. And all this happens in just 5 seconds. Now you might think, it's only 5 seconds. Surely everything would snap back to normal once oxygen returned. But it wouldn't. The crust won't rebuild itself in an instant. The concrete structures won't reassemble. The ozone layer won't reappear. Those 5 seconds would leave scars that last forever. The world would never truly recover. Thankfully, this nightmare is impossible. Oxygen won't suddenly vanish from our atmosphere. It took billions of years of plants and microbes working together to create this delicate balance of gases. And as long as life thrives, so will oxygen. So take another deep breath. Feel the air fill your lungs. Appreciate those molecules you can't even see, because they're holding everything you know together. And ask yourself this, if the world really did lose oxygen for 5 seconds, what would you miss most? The sky? The buildings? The sound of an engine roaring to life? Or simply the breath you're taking right now? Share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to X Imagine for more impossible scenarios that make you appreciate the world we live in.